I bought a house in Sicily, and here are the things you should know if you would like to do the same. So, me and my husband are on property number 2, actually, but I'll explain my process. So, number 1, you're gonna need a codice fiscale, which is your social security number in Italy. You will absolutely need that in order to buy a property. You can usually get it from your embassy. In my case, I tried to get it here in Sicily and it was not possible because I'm Canadian and they changed the law recently. And, anyways, I don't know if somewhere else it's easier, but here in Sicily where I live, I couldn't get it. So I had to go through the embassy in Finland because that's where I'm a resident. Number 2, location. The location is very important. Sicily is humongous, and from a place to another, it's so like not the same. I personally prefer the west side of the island, but make a list of your priorities and choose a place that makes you happy. Number 3, you need to understand that here, most of the time, when somebody's selling their house, they have an agent, right? And you will also have to pay the agent. So when you're looking at properties, that could be an interesting question to ask. What is their fee? I would also recommend, if you have time, to just come to Sicily and go around because there are houses for sale by owner, and well, it's going to save you some money. I personally paid 1,200 euros to my real estate agent. Number 4, the water supply, because yes, in Sicily, the water is not unlimited. So depending on the location you're choosing, the water supply is different. So where I live, it's a small village in the province of Palermo, and we have water every 2 days coming, which is really good. But some places I heard it's like every 10 days in the summer, so that could count in the balance, in my opinion. Number 5, you need to decide what kind of property do you want. Are you going to make a lot of renovations, or do you want to buy a place which is ready to move in? Because in some cases, they even sell their houses with the furniture in. But if you want to renovate, I highly recommend for you not to be in a rush because there can be a lot of delays. And especially if you're not here to be like, not just watching, but help and be present. Yeah. So these are the most important points in my opinion, but I will also add that sometimes when you're gonna buy a property, it can take time because there are many owners on the property. To make the paperwork and everything, it can take a few months sometimes. Depending on the area where you're buying also, it's possible that there are requirements about the color of your property, the type of material you're gonna use for your roof. There's also this thing here about property that sometimes have been renovated illegally, so you may have to fix that. I would also say that in no case buying a property in Italy or Sicily can give you access to residency. And depending from the country where you're from, there might be some laws about buying in Italy. For example, I'm Canadian, so Canadian cannot buy properties in towns that have more than 10,000 citizens unless you hold a passport from another place in the EU or from Italy, of course. You also need residency in order to buy a license plate for a vehicle, so that could also be something that is a little complicated for a lot of people. So anyways, if you have other questions, feel free to comment.